Welcome to the channel, folks. I am Matt. Hope you're all doing well, and thanks for joining me. I'm doing some new stuff here recently. Now, I've been reviewing products on YouTube for over a decade, but one of my hobbies, which is knives, and I've collected them for over a decade as well, I never really made videos on until this last week. I did make, some shorts on this channel, kind of woke up this channel that hasn't had content on it for years. And so going forward, I plan on going full bore with EDC and knife content on this channel. And what better product to review first but a Paramilitary 2 variant. Well, now when I knew they were making a Para 2 lightweight, I knew I had to have it. I love Spyderco's lightweight editions. Really, really nice FRN scaling on these. Multi-directional, as you can see. And they made a PM2 that's under 3 ounces. I believe this one's about 2.8 ounces. All the same dimensions as far as blade goes to past PM2s. And on this one, they do have their BD1N steel. Wouldn't call it a premium steel, but it is a steel I've used a lot over the years. I have a Mannix 2 and a few others that have this steel, and it's a workhorse. The edge retention's a little bit better than something like, say, 14C28N, but it's not up there with your S30Vs or even MagnaCuts and stuff like that. But, of course, how Spyderco does it, they're going to have a lot of different steels with this knife. There is a 15V version coming out as well with a brown handle, and I'm hoping they have a MagnaCut version and quite a few others. Now, what I want to focus on this video, since a lot of people have used PM2s already, you're not really learning anything new as far as the form factor and what it looks like, but just kind of how they engineered this. It is a little bit different from the PM3. So, for example, here's a PM3 lightweight salt version. You could see on this one, there's a metal plate on one side of the pivot there. On this one, the metal plate is on the opposite side of the pivot. I believe on this one, they still only have a bronze washer on one side, but the action to me is way better on the PM2 than on the PM3 lightweight. Flicks out like so. It has a really, really satisfying deployment, in my opinion. Compression lock in the back. Hold that down. I am a lefty, of course, and don't worry, on this channel, I will be trying to use knives right-handed as well and getting better and better at that. But anyway, it has a really good feeling to it for a lightweight knife, and it feels a little bit sturdier. Even that lockup bar you can see back here looks to be thicker than the bar on the PM3. And I saw an interview, and Spyderco did say they had to engineer this one quite a bit differently compared to the PM3 lightweight. Now, what makes me love this knife so much compared to other lightweight versions of knives, other plastic-handled knives, stuff with, grivery, FRN, polymer, so on and so forth, is just the way it feels in the hand. They did a nice contouring on these scales. You don't have, rough edges. Like, for example, here on an MSI, it's a great knife. The scales actually feel really sturdy, but on these edges, you feel them in the hand, and it makes it feel a little bit cheaper because you feel those sharp edges. Or an even worse example here on a Pariah Mini, which has an awesome, awesome blade with MagnaCut, but I mean, they should have done these scales way better. They just feel very, very plasticky. I think they could have put a little more reinforcement back here and not spent a lot more money just to make this thing feel a little bit better in the hand. And done better with, some of their seams and things like that. I love their other knives, but just this one is kind of a miss for me. Even on the popular Bugout, these grivery handles feel okay. A lot of people like them, but they do have a little more flex, So what I like a lot about the new PM2 is just the way it feels sturdy in the hand, and it feels like you could do some hard work with this. These always have really, really nice ergonomics. You can choke up like that too with the finger choil. Zero blade play. I did put like 2 drops of pivot oil on this. It was a little bit sticky at first. It was still, flicking out and whatnot, but it's just not as great of an action as, a G10 variant of any of their knives. All right, like here's the PM3 with G10. But once I put that oil on it, it works great, and the action on this is fantastic. It feels really good, and just the lockup feels really, really sturdy on this. You got Spyderco's wire clip, which I really like, and it is reversible, obviously. It comes on this side for righties. Because this is a user for me, I moved it over to the lefty side. And on the inside there, you do have a liner on this side here with where the compression lock is. The other side, no liner, but you do have that metal plate there. But because of the way they do their FRN scales, it just feels really, really solid anyway. It just feels so much more solid than other lightweight, plastic knives that are made in America. Oh, by the way, T8 hardware and T10 pivot. So really, really nice there. No T6s on this thing, but it's a great knife. If you like their BD1N steel, this goes for like 150 bucks. Or if you want to hold off and wait to see what other steels they make this in, I would do that too. The minute they make this in a higher end steel like a MagnaCut, I'm definitely going to be purchasing that one because it gives you most of what you get from the regular PM2, just in a more lightweight, under 3 ounce variant. So I think that's it, guys. Let me know if there's anything down in the comments that you think I missed. Like I said, I've reviewed products for a long time, but I'm new in the long form knife game, and feel free to give me some suggestions or ask any questions down there. That about wraps it up. Until next time, thanks for watching.